Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Vets with Vendettas. If you're joining for the first time, welcome. If you've listened to us before, welcome back.
Yeah.
To my right, as always, standing at a staggering 5 foot inches, Diggs.
5'7", motherfucker.
Oh, my bad. And from, no, people, that is not a Civil War person. That is Ben Corners, our satellite host. How are we doing today, guys?
We are good. Ben, you?
I'm here, man. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whichever time you're listening.
So how was your week, Mr. Diggy?
It's good. It's been good so far. There's some changes, some huge life changes that I made, and I won't get into that. I mean, I'll get into it later, but you know. So yeah, other than that, I'm good. I started my own little kind of, I don't like calling them diets because diets fail.
Program?
No, you know what? Somebody actually called
fancy word.
Someone actually called it simply a lifestyle change.
There you go.
There you go.
You know, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, now it doesn't sound like I'm doing fucking keto or whatever these fucking weirdos are doing nowadays. But anyway, I've been watching a few documentaries on plant-based diet, whole food plant-based diets, and because I'm chunky, as you can see, I'm like, you know what? I gotta lose like
you
a
got
good
big bone. You know?
Yeah. I gotta lose like a good 40. So I actually just hit up Whole Foods today. I'd never even been in there. I didn't even know.
So did you have to take out a loan?
Dude, I was gonna say, dude, that place is expensive.
Not even, because like most of the stuff you eat is like, you know, like perishable, you know, stuff. Ben, you know, perishable. Right. It's fresh
stuff that can go rotten.
Yeah. So like, you know, I'm grabbing sweet potatoes 99 cents a pound. I mean, like I don't know what the fuck a sweet potato costs, but I'm like, that's not bad. But
doesn't sound bad.
Yeah. Anyway,
we're I don't want to cut you off. We're gonna have a good show today. Today we're gonna talk about some current events. We're gonna talk about a little serious topic today about human trafficking and some fun stuff at the end. Just a reminder, like us on our Facebook page. Vets with Vendettas. Just go on our Facebook page. I designed a lot of t-shirts, some mugs, some phone cases. Go on our a button that says shop now, and it'll direct you to our.
Get yourself a shirt.
Yeah, get yourself a shirt. Some sweaters. Yeah, just go in there and just shop around. I got some mugs, things like that. Exciting stuff are going to be coming up, you know, from now until I'm done making some stuff. Oh, and don't forget to like.
Until I get something better to do.
And don't forget to like us on YouTube, and don't forget to hit subscribe and notification button to get updated on all of our episodes.
Yep.
All right, Ben, let's get started with you. Current events. What would you like to talk about first?
Oh, well, I guess first, you know, one of the big things on everybody's mind right now is the whole hypocrite Nancy Pelosi.
There she is.
Watch out.
That's Nancy. A Democrat alert button.
Look,
you sneaky bitch.
It's the same thing over and over again, man. These people say one thing and do something completely different. Like Cuomo up here in New York getting caught out on the street walking his fucking dog without a mask.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that.
You know?
Oh, man.
It's just, it's absolutely ridiculous that these people can even sleep at night with the hypocrisy.
I
totally
would agree.
Well, they don't wear a mask because they know it doesn't work. They know it's bullshit.
Yeah.
They know it's bullshit.
Yeah.
I think you want to start getting into some more conspiracy theories here, man. I think it goes deeper than that, personally.
Yeah, we're going to get into that eventually. Yeah. We're going to try to drip some information, you felt guys, but we're going to ease you into what we believe.
I saw an interesting meme on Facebook that said, if everyone took their masks off, you would have no idea there was a pandemic going on.
Right. Yeah, the mask is a constant reminder.
That is the only thing that's reminding us. I mean,
it's a psychological thing. That's all.
And so,
because people are not dropping like flies. Yeah. There's not.
In my opinion, it is. It's a sign of compliance. It's political. And it's
absolutely.
So talk about Miss Skeletor, Nancy Pelosi. If people don't know what Miss Skeletor is.
Hey, you know, just to kind of, you know, try to just to step in and to, you know, be on her side a little bit. She did think that the sign said saloon, not salon. No.
You old drunk.
Oh, you're talking about when she was getting a haircut.
Yeah.
And she was apparently set up. Yeah. Like, okay, if you were set up, but you still did, we're not supposed to be doing, you dumbass.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right.
Jesus friggin' Christ, these people, man.
Yeah, and then of course, dude, oh my God, like So what else has happened, in the past week or whatever? You had Biden go to Kenosha. I think he was in Kenosha where he gave his speech. Wasn't he in Kenosha? Suppose I don't know where the fuck. Who the fuck cares where Biden was?
Whatever the green screen said he was at.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You had Biden who gave this speech, and dude, like if you look at the coverage of the speech, it was just so sad. All the blatant lies just coming out of the Democratic Party.
And it is too.
It's like now Trump is the one that's inciting all this violence and I'm like, dude, I can't even watch this shit anymore. But
not just that, but one of the favorite things to say is that he didn't jump on this whole COVID thing fast enough.
Yeah,
I remember him closing the fucking, making the travel bans, and the Democrats getting on his case, calling him a xenophobe and all this other shit when he did it.
And Nancy wanted to host that the Chinatown thing.
Oh yeah. She was at, come to Chinatown.
Yeah. Come on down.
The Chinatown. Like, so
hey,
anyway,
she was drunk, man.
My whole point was
another vodka, bitch.
So yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You ever notice in interviews like her eyes don't know what the fuck
her eyebrows go from the back of her forehead.
Dude, I'm always waiting for her fucking teeth to fall out or something. With the way she talks.
But my whole point was about bringing up Biden and just blatantly lying to the American people is it's like the new norm for Democrats. There are shitbags on both sides of the party, but
yes, there is.
But okay, but majority Democrats are, the ones who are leading up to this, the election and all this, but the new norm is just blame everyone else. When Biden...
Oh, yeah, they don't take any responsibility whatsoever for their wrongdoing. Oh, I got caught, but it wasn't my fault. It was a setup.
So, yeah.
But most of them still haven't even called what's going on in this country violent protesting, rioting, and looting. They're still calling it peaceful protest.
Right. Yeah. Now they're calling it, because they're hurting in the polls.
But, right. So to finalize my point, it's the new norm to lie. No, it's cool. But to close on this, what does she do when she's caught in this? She blames the hair salon.
Right. Why don't you blame Trump? Trump made me do it.
Come on. She's like, they set her up. Come on. They set her up is what they did. They should apologize.
Go in there. Go.
She's just a victim in all this.
Yeah. And I'm like, dude, it is just so sad. What is happening?
She's a victim
right
of brittle bones. Shut up, bitch. Jesus Christ. I can't stand to look at her face. I can't, her voice and just her face. I don't usually advocate punching old ladies.
Yeah.
But she's the one I would punch in the face.
If you would punch an old lady in the face, why would it be Nancy Pelosi?
No, the question is, why wouldn't you want to punch her in the face?
Dude. And the shift guy.
Oh, hashtag don't hit an old lady, said Pelosi.
Yeah.
It's a long hashtag.
Yeah. We'll make it work. We'll make it
work.
Well, one good thing, okay, the CDC actually admitted that they fucking lied.
Oh, yes. About the 6% of the actual deaths of the total. Was it when they actually published it? It was like 161 or something like that. Yeah. So I think it was like less than 10,000% total that actually died from COVID, not motorcycle / died COVID.
Right.
Well, that they didn't have the comorbidity.
Yeah.
Right.
No. Yeah. But I did see,
which I thought was some sort of fruit last week.
What I did see was there was a doctor. I should be prepared for this shit because if I'm going to try and quote somebody, whatever. He's a doctor. He has his own podcast, but he was explaining that it's not what people think it says. And he went and explained, and I actually, I listened and I was like, okay, like, all right, he kind of makes sense. But the numbers that they dropped were the 6% were only people that died directly of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But he's like, when you're listing on a death certificate, you have the main cause and then contributing causes or whatever.
Right.
So when it came down to the CDC and this information, what they found out was that 6% was strictly COVID deaths.
Right.
But it still doesn't negate the fact that, these people that died from congestive heart failure or pneumonia or things like that COVID did not cause that.
Right. I mean, I don't think that's what people are saying. They're just saying, like, listen, it's not as deadly as everyone's making it out to be.
Right. I mean,
exactly.
You could basically.
Yeah. I mean, that's just how I look at it. I mean, still, I mean, we all knew that anyway. It's just the CDC is confirming what most people already knew.
Right.
Smart people.
Pretty
anyway.
much.
And then once again,
common
like,
sense.
Get that woke people.
We shut down the entire world for this. I don't even understand. Like,
yeah, man.
Well, we'll get into the reason why later. Stay tuned.
And actually, you know what? Again, you know, we're not going to do this today, but that gets into Event 201 and Agenda 20, or Event 201.
Yeah, I mean,
and that and Agenda 21. We'll get to that on a later show, though.
Yeah, I think we were supposed to do that in this episode. Our interviewee is she canceled on us. We're probably gonna do it next episode.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah, Jen. Thanks a lot, Jen. we're gonna talk. We're gonna get
now
into
she's not gonna come on at all.
Yeah, we're gonna get into like vaccines. We'll move on to that other date. Oh, do you guys see? I used to like him. I say used to because of Jim Gaffigan. Ever hear of him? He's a comedian.
Man, I've heard of him.
He's like a tall, white, pasty motherfucker.
Oh, dude.
He's got blonde hair. He did the hot pocket.
Yeah, no.
No, he did that. Yeah.
Was he in that movie Metro?
No.
Okay. You know what I'm thinking about, though.
Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
No, I don't think he's in that movie.
He's a goofy guy that's always making videos like, hey, Ma, check out the,
maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know
but
what
anyway,
you're talking about.
Continue.
Anyway, he mentioned on Twitter or whatever, he said that, if Trump gets reelected, it's over. Like, how many people have said that it's over or they're going to move out of the country? Like,
oh, yeah.
Right.
Just move. Just shut the fuck up and move.
Dude.
Or, like,
bye.
Don't get me started.
I mean, none of you, all you athletes and celebrities, nobody gives a shit what you think. They don't.
No.
I don't. Sorry to cut you off, Ben. Well, when LeBron says something, I don't go, oh shit, I better stop. And
the king said it?
I'm not going to watch basketball.
LeBron James. I hate that.
For Christ's sake.
Plain and simple, this is the only country that they could have gotten to where they are, period. And they're sitting there fucking, they don't know what hardship is. Maybe they did when they were younger, dude, but come on, man.
Well, LeBron was rich out of high school.
Yeah, and check this out. You're going to love this, right? So, you know how the NBA players, boycotted, right? Well, here's the backstory that nobody's really talking about. So, as you can probably tell, a lot of these athletes have ties to China because China makes their apparel. Mm-hmm. So, what happens, the one basketball team says, we're boycotting, and then it trickled on down, and then it went into fucking every dumb sport, probably even curling. Curlers were like, I will not even slide in that stone anymore because I
throw my fucking brush
racial
down.
Injustice and all this other bullshit. And then what happens?
No more sweeping for me, man.
It wasn't even 48 hours later they decided, okay, boycott over, we'll play again. And you know why?
Right.
Because the people in China were like, bitch, we make your fucking shoes, so you better get your fucking ass back out there.
Get your ass back on that court.
And it's all about the money, man.
Exactly. So I just thought it was so convenient. King James, what a fucking joke. I hate that.
Because you realize, because nobody cares.
It's like, we're boycotting, and wearing the hat, like Breonna Taylor. First of all, Breonna Taylor died back in March. And
oh yeah, that's right.
She died back in March, and now you're wearing a fucking hat that says like free, justice free Breonna. Like, fuck you, dude. Like, you didn't give a fuck about Breonna Taylor. You didn't give a fuck about nobody but yourself.
Don't care. Nobody cares.
Look, when you're about to lose your shoe deal or whatever what just happened with this boycott, you chose money once again over your own people. So don't try and preach to us about, it's about equality. Bitch, you just chose money over police brutality and all this other shit. So LeBron James, shut the fuck up, please. Anyway,
professional athletes, fucking musicians. All right, I understand that you have a unique platform, but don't use it to fucking spread hate. Yeah, plain and simple, man, because that's what the majority of these people are doing. Fucking Robert De Niro sitting there saying he wants to punch Trump in the face. Yeah. Come on, dude. Okay, what the fuck? What happened to the respect of the office?
Yeah. Huh? You had Madonna say she's thought plenty of times about blowing up the White House.
Yeah, right. Her ass on the spot.
And I'm just like,
right.
Dude, you're like that little in Pulp Fiction, that little gimp that they get out of the box. That's what you are. That's what you are to us. When we want to have fun, we take you out of your fucking box, and then you're can watch us butt fuck
That's
somebody.
it.
And there's an underlying reason why some of these celebrities don't like Trump, and like I said, we're gonna get into that later. Stay tuned.
But
I don't know. Even Arnold and a bunch of other celebrities are like, what the whole COVID, like, oh, you this is having wear a mask. Science is unanimous. Like, sorry, Arnold, science is not unanimous.
no, we all
not.
saw Bill Nye get destroyed by Tucker Carlson.
Right? That was funny.
Because
And-
Bill Nye's
no,
not a real scientist.
He's not a real scientist, man.
Fuck no,
Fact
man.
check
He
that.
had a kids
Fact
TV show.
check.
Fact check that, people. It's true. He's not a
Yeah.
real scientist.
If Bill Nye is a scientist, I'm a fucking astronaut. How about that?
First black man on the moon, motherfucker. Yeah.
Moon power.
The moon should be black. Why is it the moon black, you racist motherfucker?
I'm going
Why
to
is
the
it the dark side of the moon, huh?
Yeah.
Racist man's moon.
Yeah.
Since everything else in the world's
Oh,
racist, fucking even the moon's racist.
Yeah, we're gonna yeah.
Why does white people gotta paint the moon white?
Yeah. Dude,
Asshole.
speaking of racism.
You got a blue moon, you got a white moon, why not black?
Speaking of racism, I got to go in the archives and find that time that I went to that job interview for that radio station and show you, like, I'll show you guys the clip of it. It was interesting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, that's gonna be
really weird, but dude, it's crazy.
Oh yeah, you told me the story. It sounded it's hilarious. You
I
guys will
answered
love
this
it.
ad for a disc jockey job. And
Was that the one that your brother Dayton Cousins was going
yeah,
after?
Dayton was gonna go before me because he fit their narrative more with his voice.
Oh, you guys we're gonna tell some stories about Dayton. He's a funny guy. We might get him in the show sometime.
And we came out of the same vagina, but he has a southern drawl. I don't.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy.
It
Interesting
makes no
character.
sense.
Wink, wink.
Like, bitch, we grew up in the same fucking. Anyway,
Yeah, well, let's save that another day. He's a
yeah. Don't worry, it's coming.
he's a
It's
character.
coming.
It's coming.
Yeah, he is.
So yeah. Other than that,
Oh,
what else we
I've got to mention. Did you guys see the video about Biden fell asleep during that
Yes.
so-called interview?
Yes.
And some people were saying, you brought this to my
Yeah.
attention, that it was an edited video. It didn't look edited to
No,
me. I
not
mean,
at
it
all.
looked like the.
Well, not just that, but she actually says, "Wake up."
Right.
I mean,
I know that's.
But you know what's
and then he's
crazy?
fucking meditating. No, he was snoring. The dude was asleep.
Hair.
They said, dude,
Hair.
I swear to
He
you,
was dreaming about hair.
I swear to you all at home, someone shared that video, right? And I saw it, and then I would say an hour later, I was scrolling back through my timeline, and I saw that same person's story, and they had fact checked it, and they said someone manipulated the footage to make it look like he was sleeping, and I was like, what?
No.
What? I don't. If anything,
Look.
it would have been a funny thing. Like, even if you were like, it's not gonna make somebody instantaneously like, well, I'm voting for Trump because he's a sleeping
Right,
asshole.
right.
Like, if anything, it would have just been funny. Like, why couldn't it have just been something funny? Like, Biden falls asleep. He's fucking old. He fell asleep.
In public, it's not
You
the
know
first
what I'm
time.
You know,
He's
they,
done it
they
before.
sleep like 3 hours a night when
They
they're that
don't
old.
call him Sleepy Joe for nothing.
Yeah.
Everyone sleeps. He just sleeps in public.
He's probably incontinent.
Hey, you know.
You know, he's
You gotta sleep. You
incontinent.
gotta sleep, man. Whatever.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll sleep right now.
Okay.
Okay, while Diggs is asleep, we're gonna put my dick in his face.
Don't tease me with a good time.
Man.
Do you guys
He's
got anything
like-
else?
Do you promise?
Like current
Any current stuff you
current
guys
stuff.
want to bring up?
Not really current, but like NFL starts next week. And what's crazy is before the show, I was talking to Lee, and I was like, dude, I was like, NFL started this week or next week, and like we didn't know, so we had to look it up. And look,
That's right.
we are huge NFL fans. I am a Washington football team fan.
Redskins.
Bills.
Yeah, I'm a fucking Skins fan. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. And he's obviously an Eagles fan. But we get along because I feel
Bleed
like
green, motherfucker.
the only other team in the division that I would ever root for would be the Eagles. The other two,
Yeah.
I can't.
No.
Especially not the Cowboys. I'd rather
Oh.
staple my dick to a burning building
Yeah, don't get me started.
than root for the Cowboys.
Ugh.
So, yeah. So you got footballs coming soon, and
Oh,
Yeah.
that I don't know if that reminds you. I just saw one of my notes. Some of the states, I didn't got to read the article, are now retracting the I'm gonna say it wrong.
hydroxychloroquine.
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 HGQ. I was just say HGQ. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah,
There you go.
They're uplifting their bans now. So I guess they're finally listening to the 51 plus countries that done studies about this stuff.
Dude, when I saw that, I was like,
you guys smell that? I smell lawsuits coming.
Yeah.
I smell some lawsuits coming.
Dude, I mean, come on. Why in the world would you, even if there was a fucking chance, even a slim chance of it working, why would you not want to explore that? Why would you try to hide it?
Because big
it just
pharma
doesn't make any
wants to
sense.
Make money.
It doesn't cost enough for big pharma, Ben.
Granted, but again though, all these fucking big companies are supposed to be about the people, right? They're supposed to be there fucking helping.
Right.
I don't think so, man.
Oh,
not when the only thing on their fucking mind is their bottom dollar,
Yeah, and you can't take it with you. So I really don't know what people are doing. Like how many billions of dollars I mean, like at that point you could literally buy whatever you want. Literally. Yeah. Like you want
look
a
at
small
Epstein,
island?
Dude, he bought an island.
Yeah. Like, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't understand it. But what I thought was funny though about the whole hydroxychloroquine thing is before the Breitbart doctors came forward, they weren't Breitbart doctors, but Breitbart covered the story. Mm-hmm. Before those doctors came forward, before any of that, before people thought Trump was telling people to inject themselves with bleach, Trump was the one that suggested hydroxychloroquine before any of this happened.
Right.
Was saying he was taking
in the day.
Oh, sorry to cut you off. I got this source from townhall.com. For my cousin that's listening, thank you for bringing us attention about citing our sources. We get so into our subject, we forget to cite it. So we apologize if we forget it. Sometimes it's just our opinion or something, just remember off the top of our head, but we'll try to cite our sources as much as we can.
Yeah, I mean, we're not necessarily journalists, but anything
anything that we bring up, it's either on Twitter or Facebook, or you can find it yourself. So do the work yourself, you lazy fuck. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, for real. Dude, honestly, you want to get woke, folks, huh? Do the fucking research.
Do it. Well, I mean, the reason why they would listen to us is so they can get some information from us and our insight. But if they don't believe us, what I'm saying is, if they don't believe it, they can go find it themselves. That's kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, there are a lot of websites and stuff that are fucking biased, but you have to. It takes a little bit of legwork.
Well, yeah, that's what I learned in school, where you can click on the company and it can link to who owns it, and then that's how you can tell who if it's linked to like ABC or Disney or something like that. It's all it's all liberal,
right? So speaking of things that are linked, we made a shocking discovery right before the show. Actually,
Diggs is actually gay.
I mean, I thought we were
fabulous. Sorry, I broke the secret.
He told you that in confidence.
Sorry. Yeah, we could delete that, right?
No, I like penis. No, I don't. But anyway, no, we found out, like when I hear something this crazy, immediately I think that can't be true. And it's forced us three to go find the truth. Like before I would just be like, either I would just believe it or I would just reject it. Now I have to go look. So
question everything.
We found out on Facebook, someone had posted something that said, like, if you go to Antifa.com, it takes you directly to Joe Biden's campaign, his
donate page.
Yeah, his campaign fundraiser page. And we literally did it right before the show. And I swear to God, people, go on your computer, go on your phone, go anywhere now. Type in www.antifa.com and it goes straight to Joe Biden's campaign page.
Yep.
To raise funds.
I couldn't believe it. And
that's what it is.
And I saw it on Yahoo. I saw it on Yahoo. And
it's not just his page, but it's his fucking donate page.
I wasn't done saying what I was going to say, Ben.
Sorry.
God, Jesus
wait your
Christ.
turn, asshole.
God damn it. I think it was the Washington Post and then Yahoo.com. They were saying that their campaign is outraged by it, but how come it's still there then?
I don't know.
Dude, fix it then.
Like you basically
line sucker.
And when I say you, I mean the Democrats. Right. You have denied for 90 days that there were rioting and shit going on. And now when your polls take a shit, you're like, oh, well, now hey, chill out with the rioting, guys. So you would think you'd want to distance yourself as far away from a conspiracy as possible.
All right.
But as soon as I type in Antifa.com, it goes to Joe Biden's campaign page. Like,
oh, they're not connected or anything.
That's not inconspicuous.
Yeah. You've got people, coming forward. Even Donald Trump in the last week he's done it. And is his name Bill Barr?
Yeah.
Bill Barr.
William Barr.
Yeah, same difference.
Yeah. The attorney. Yeah. So anyway, they've both hinted towards following these Antifa protesters or whatever, because someone has to be giving them money. There has to be a paper trail.
Yes.
And everybody,
absolutely,
and everybody immediately on CNN's like, Trump's on another conspiracy or whatever. But it's true. Out of the 100 people or something I saw in the news, God damn it, I got to start sourcing my info. Out of the 100 people, I think it was Bill Barr who said out of the 100 people that were arrested, they had been to multiple cities that had riots going on. Like, how are they flying there? Someone has to be funding these people. And if you haven't heard it yet, you're hearing it here first. We feel that they are definitely being funded. These people are being funded to cause chaos.
Well, look, especially now that the economy is starting to get back going and stuff like that. Why are they not going back to fucking work, huh?
Right.
Because they already have a job.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Tearing shit up.
Yeah, they're being promised money to cause chaos. And then don't even get me started on the conspiracy of the bricks.
What would be the add to that? Are you a degenerate piece of shit and unemployed? Come join us as we wreak havoc on all cities that are not yours.
Can you withstand?
Do you want to terrorize innocent people?
Do you eat Hot Pockets and live in your mom's basement?
Can you tolerate the burning and stinging of pepper spray? Well, we've got the job for you.
Are you a hypocrite?
Basement or attic?
Yeah.
Basement or attic, yeah. Just call. Never mind. Moving on. Oh my Jesus. Oh, and you were talking about the bricks. And I wanted to get into that before, and I totally forgot. You're right. Like, that was the first sign of, like, am I going, this is something ain't right here.
Yeah.
Just sitting bricks in the middle of the street, like, and there's no construction anywhere else.
It was like around the United States.
It was in Canada too.
Yeah. The people were just like, oh, I'm just going to put this pallet of bricks here. If you guys want to use them to bash some shit or kill somebody.
My impression of a Canadian rider throws a rock. Sorry, eh? Sorry. You're beating a cup. Sorry, eh?
Hey, my bad.
I love you, Canadians. Please don't take it personal. You guys are just easy to pick on.
Yeah, I love the Canadians.
We love you
guys.
And Mike, I'm coming up there to visit you. I think
you guys have the cleanest goddamn cities I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been to Toronto.
Dude.
Gorgeous.
I think he lives in like Petawawa or something. But that's what it's called, Petawawa. Petawawa Island or something. I don't know.
Peta what now? Peta penis. What are we talking about here?
Pedophile Island.
That's what it sounds like. Pedophile Island. Epstein.
Petawawa.
Dude, I'm telling you,
we're talking about bricks.
I cannot wait until Ghislaine Maxwell, until her fucking testimony starts coming out, man.
We're kind of going all over the place here. We got to stick with.
I know. I'm sorry.
No, that's my fault. I kind of went off on the Canadians. And,
yeah, it's your fault, asshole.
Yeah, all right, we're talking about the bricks.
Damn it, Lee.
Yeah.
So the bricks.
Yeah, the bricks. How do you explain that?
Anything else on the bricks?
If I were to go to the court right now, I'd put up tons.
Wasn't there cops that were laying him out too? There's a video. Cops.
I saw. Some black dude was going up. He's like, "Why are you guys doing this? What are you doing?" And he actually asked if he could fucking take care of him, and he started throwing them in the trash.
Oh, that was the one I saw. That was the Canadian one.
Yeah,
it's Canadian. Yeah,
it's fucking ridiculous. I honestly don't think that they were police officers. I think they were impersonators, people there fucking playing dress up, just putting the shit out there so that nobody would question them. Then when they got, well, this is my opinion. But then when they got fucking caught by that dude with the camera, they had nothing to say. No. They were just like, oh, we're just cleaning up.
Hey, who
That's
does
all
that?
they said, something like that.
Cops don't do that.
And then,
I mean, in Canada, I don't know.
Right.
They don't do that here.
You'll never see
cops cleaning up
on the mainstream media. But you had
when all Roxy, I gotta clean these up.
Fuck out of here. I mean, you'll never see it on the mainstream media, but you've also had instances where people have filmed out of their own houses, cops spray painting their own cruisers and You know, I'm like,
What?
what? Yeah.
I didn't see any of those.
Oh my God. Yeah. In Philly.
I
They were
didn't-
doing it.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I heard about it. So,
Dude, I've seen it. Like
Yeah.
the dude was in the top floor of his house, out the window through the little sheet, like watching this cop. And where they were was kind of like secluded, and it looked like they were like, "All right, hurry up, spray paint this shit on here real
Oh
quick."
my god!
And I'm like, explain to me in
Dude,
any
that's
other
fucking
context
ridiculous.
why a cop would be spray painting his own cruiser.
No, there's
Well, what else would make sense?
no.
What else?
The
would
only
make sense?
thing, the only thing I could think of is that they were trying to show the force. You know what I mean? They're trying to basically exacerbate things. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but exacerbate things. You know, make things look worse than they are.
At least you didn't say masturbate.
Which isn't the way to
Way
do it
off.
either.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
But that's not the
but-
right thing to do either.
But no, yeah, exactly. That's my point. Like they're like, oh, nobody's riding. We'll make it look like they're riding. We'll smash our own windows. We'll light our own cruisers on fire. Like, look, people. At this point, I don't put it past. I don't put it past them.
It's 2020, people.
I don't put it past them.
Please visit our shop for 2020 the movie Fubar.
That's FUBAR.
If you don't know what that means, ask your sister, or mother. I don't know.
Oh man! All right, what's next? What do we got?
Facebook is getting sued for sex trafficking because they're basically not getting rid. They're not censoring any kind of pedophile or sex trafficking ads or.
It is about damn time, man.
There is justice in the world.
Texas court has dismissed Facebook's appeal to halt 3 separate lawsuits from underage survivors of sexual exploitation who say the company is enabling sex traffics. That's from OCCRP.org.
Thank you, Ben.
So it is about fucking time.
So, I mean, basically explain that, Ben. Like what? Basically explain what they're censoring and what they're not censoring.
I thought I covered that.
All right. Well, he basically had it right, but there are certain sites, like NIMBLA, the North American Boy
NAMBLA,
Love or Man Boy Love Association.
NAMBLA, yeah.
Who's actually using Facebook to connect with its members around the fucking world. You also have another site or another web page on there called Cute Boys, which is just basically fucking little boys in provocative fucking positions. It's absolutely disgusting. And the fact that they wouldn't even the fact that it even had to fucking go to court tells you something about Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
Plain and simple, my opinion.
His days are numbered, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Thief.
Yeah, he's a little involved in some shady shit we're going to get into down the road.
Yeah, you got it coming, Zucky.
Oh, yeah, he's gone. He gone.
But it's like, you sit there and you censor and fucking get rid of like some 3,000 QAnon related sites.
Yep.
But you have this shit. I'd rather see fucking conspiracies than little fucking naked boys, Mark.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to get into QAnon stuff maybe next episode or the following episode. If you're not familiar with the QAnon, we'll try to inform you if you haven't heard about it.
Yeah. It's gaining popularity, though.
Yeah,
they're starting to ask
There's
the
a reason why they're
questions about
censoring
it.
people.
Right.
And, Trevor Noah had a
Douchebag.
pathetic...
I'm sorry. Douchebag.
Trevor Noah had a really pathetic... video that I tagged both you guys in.
I saw it.
It's to me, it's like
when you're that guy, dude.
When you're terrified about people finding out things, what would be the number one thing to do was try to discredit them.
Why don't we discredit all the flat Earth people, which I want to talk about some other time? Because I can't believe this is a fucking thing.
Yeah,
and
dude, I can't believe that either.
Oh my sweet Jesus!
Yeah, I don't know.
All the other conspiracy, like how many conspiracy theories are out there? Tons. I mean, why don't we just pick every single one? And how crazy it is.
I mean, come on,
fucking
man.
spaghetti monster. Because I don't know.
Chupacabra.
I mean, right, there you go.
I mean, I don't know.
New Jersey Devil. All that shit.
I watched a video on that flat Earth stuff, and I mean, dude, don't get me wrong. They're fucking convincing. You know what I mean? They definitely know.
If you're an idiot.
Well, no. I'm not saying I believe it, but
let's get into it another time. I don't want to get into that because you're going to get me pissed off and
flat Earth. Let's mark that down.
Yeah, I have it in my notes in subjects. So
flat Earth, we're coming for you,
you motherfuckers. Put down your hot pockets. We're going. All right, guys. We're gonna get into our daily episode segment or our story time. It's my turn. This story, to me, at the time, it wasn't funny.
Then it's probably not funny.
Yeah, but telling it now, it's funny now, and it was funny after it, like 20 minutes after I ate my adrenaline.
Gotcha.
Anyway, okay, this has happened when I was stationed in Bahrain. For most of you that have no idea where Bahrain is, it's a tiny, tiny island. You can't even see it on the map. It's a tiny, tiny island off the coast of Saudi Arabia, right below Iraq.
Huh.
So, yeah, you didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
I did.
The more you know. Ding, ding, ding. Anyway, Bahrain, basically, it's basically, it's a middle of nowhere desert, but it gets extremely hot there. I think it gets like maybe 130 degrees plus humidity. Which feels like 150 degrees. We used to call it insta-soak weather. You know what I'm talking about? You guys been in the Middle East. You know what I'm talking about.
But it's dry heat there.
No, not in Bahrain.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. But
where it's like 120,
yeah.
but feels like 90.
Yeah.
Bahrain is basically like, I can't, my sister once asked me, my older sister, she asked me, what is it like there? I said, put your oven on at the lowest setting, which is like, I think it's like 150, and stick your head in there. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
I'm not even exaggerating. That's how hot that fire is.
And then have somebody spritz
and then throw some sand in there.
Actually, another, if you actually really want to feel what that feels like, if you have an attic, it usually gets like 140 degrees up there. Stand up there for like 10 minutes. That's what I had to go through. All of us had to go through at some point in time.
For 8 hours.
I
8 to 10
always
hours.
described it as fucking standing in front of a blow dryer while somebody sprinkles sand in front of it.
Yeah.
No, that's a good analogy. Anyway, let's continue my story. We're almost going to track here. Anyway, okay. I was in harbor patrol in Bahrain, which basically we were in like a Boston whaler or whatever, and we patrol 24/7,
What's a
360.
Boston whaler?
They're basically like has like a little stand and a wheel, and you have the bow. And we had the mounted 240, which is basically for you civilians, it's a big ass machine gun that's too big to carry, so you need to mount it on a vehicle or a boat.
Right.
Okay. At this time, I was a gunner. I was on the front. We were doing a ship escort. We had to do ship escorts when ships come in and out because the channels were so narrow. They can only go straight.
Like straight through the middle.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
So, and our job was to protect the ship from any kind of boats, any small boats,
Pirates,
basically.
Gotcha.
Right.
And we used to, and they had fishermen all over because it was the good ground fishing. So our job was to scare them off. Most of the time, they see us coming, they throw their nets up and like they go.
Gotcha.
But this one goddamn day, fucking Jimmy Jihad had to test my patience.
There's always one.
We pull up. I'm like, all right. I'm just sitting there like just looking around like, all right, any second he's gonna pull up his net and he's gonna go.
Right.
He stares there. He's just go. Hey, he goes. They used to call us boss. Hey, they speak English. Hey, boss. Hey, boss. Right. So I'm like, hey, I point. Hey, move your boat. Oh, okay. I move. Then move and just sat there. So I was like,
does he know English?
I was like, did you not hear me? I was like, he's like, oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I was like, motherfucker, no, you don't. You ain't moving.
Right.
So Mike Cox and these guys, driving the boat, he's like, hey man, you tell him again, if it doesn't start moving in 30 seconds, rock around. That usually scares him off.
Right.
So 30 seconds goodbye, still with a dumb look on his face. I can't do it. He's like, whatever. So I rack around.
He Pelosi'd you.
Right. Eyebrow me.
All right, sorry.
So still,
and just so you people know, when that thing racks, that sounds like 4 shotguns at once.
Yeah, it's loud, and these bullets are like
it's intimidating.
If the ones you can't see, look up a 242 round. They're pretty big. They're like that big.
Yeah, 240 Bravo.
Yeah, they're friggin'
B.
They're meant to take down light vehicles.
That's my favorite weapon, by the way, in the military. Bye.
Anyway, so. Okay, a little backstory before I tell the second part of the story. I had a few people tell me this before this happened, and I didn't believe it at first. They said, hey, listen, if they don't move after you rock around your 240 at them, pull out your sidearm, which we carried a 9mm Beretta, piece of crap.
Right.
Because they're more scared of the sidearm for 2 reasons. They weren't sure which one. They said, I said, well, what's the reason? They said, the one reason is because only officers in their military carry sidearms, so it's a respect thing. And the other thing they said, which I thought was a little ridiculous, is they watch American movies and they think it's more powerful because, you know, the guy in the movie shoot the guy in the trunk and the car blows up.
Oh
so
my
they're like,
God, yeah.
oh my God,
With the fucking pistol.
9 millimeter.
That's crazy, yeah.
So,
Like the end of Saving Private Ryan.
right. Or you watch,
dude.
is it, what the hell's the name with Chris Tucker? Rush Hour.
Yeah.
He's like,
Rush Hour?
right?
Yeah, okay.
It blows up. Anyway, so I remember, this is like weeks later after I heard this. So I remember, I was like, you know, let me try this shit. I didn't think it was going to work. So, okay, at this point, I'm furious because they got the coxswain yelling at me going, dude, rock around, you know, warning shots up. I even hear on the radio, the ship going, move that boat. Move, like really authoritative, like pissed off, like you better move that boat because otherwise we're going to run it over.
Right.
Right.
So anyway, I was like, all right, this motherfucker ain't moving. So I pull out my sidearm, really loud. I go, move your motherfucking boat. And he goes, okay, boss. And I never seen a guy move so fast to move a net out of the water so fast in my life.
That's crazy. He's more afraid
Of
of
the 9 millimeter.
like this compared to like something that would cover
Yeah,
this whole
if
table.
you've seen a 9 millimeter bullet, it's like that small. I mean, it could kill you, but if you hit harm, you're like, oh, I need a Band-Aid.
Yeah. Dude,
It's a high-powered BB gun.
Yeah, you pointed 240 at me with
you
a
know,
full belt. I might
hey,
shit myself.
Don't knock the 9 all that much. You
I
know?
said you can
It'll
die. You just
stop
got to
someone.
be, you know, you can shoot someone in the head and stuff like that. Although you get shot in the arm, you're like, oh, I think I need a few stitches, you know.
Yeah.
I got a boo-boo.
Yeah. I mean, they shot that. Well, no, we won't get into
Yeah,
that.
so
Whatever. Continue.
well, it's not pretty much the end of the story, but when you're pissed off, it took all my discipline and my self-control not to laugh at that guy's face.
Oh, I got you. Like,
Because he looked like he was going to shit himself. He's never seen someone so scared.
right. Oh, man.
I don't know if it was my booming voice or the not. I think it was the gun. I
Dude,
don't know.
God bless American fucking action.
I did not think it was going to work.
Yeah. I mean, I guess this wasn't a dangerous situation, but yeah, it definitely saved the day. American Commando and things like that. Which are we covering that later?
What's that?
Commando and
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about something Commando. Anyway, we're gonna get into our topic of today, which is unfortunately a sad thing that happens every day in the world. Unfortunately, it's human and sex trafficking. Ben, we're gonna start off with you since you've been silent. Go,
bitch, go.
Okay. One thing I actually found out that I didn't know is within Trump's first month, 1,500 suspected pedophiles were arrested.
wait,
I mean, within his first fucking month, man.
you say 1,500?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like directly as a result of something that he did, or
Like a order that he put in.
yeah, did he was he like spearheading something, or did it just
Because he was president, he was just there. You know, like
Yeah.
that doesn't take credit if he's just there, and you know.
I unfortunately I did not do a very good job at that one. I just picked that out. It's from townhall.com. You
Well,
can find it.
You're being muted now, Ben. Back to you.
Okay, now we're gonna go back to someone more credible.
No, but that I mean, like dude, I know because I know Trump has signed executive orders specifically dealing with trafficking. I know. Right. If he did that,
It's Operation Legend, I think it's called. One of the ones he's
if
spearheaded.
within
he
the
announced,
first month he did that. I'm sure he spearheaded something.
Yeah.
He announced
I'm almost positive.
$35 million in new Justice Department grants to organizations that provide safe housing for victims of sex trafficking.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, dude, that's amazing.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
I forget where I didn't source it. I'm sorry, I didn't cite this again. I was just writing down notes.
Yeah, we got to get better at this.
Yeah,
we suck.
I can go Google it real quick and find and go back. But off this site I have is 18 to 20,000 people that are trafficked just inside to the United States. It's not including the people that are trafficked out of the United States, which is approximately 600 to 800,000 a year.
That's crazy because okay, so I've heard that before. People are trafficked in through our southern border, which is why Trump wants to build a wall.
Right,
dude. I'm telling you, when Trump took office and he was like, "We're gonna build this wall," I was like, "You're a fucking idiot." Dude,
I think everybody did. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm like, dude, you racist fucking asshole. But
it has nothing to do with that.
And he said Mexico was going to pay for it. I can give you a little reason how Mexico did pay for it.
Yeah, we could, but I don't think you're ready for that. But
you ain't ready for this shit.
But like, anyway, to finish my point, like they're brought through the southern border, and so which is another reason why he wanted the wall. Even if the wall doesn't work 100%, it's going to slow it down. I mean, it's not 100% foolproof, obviously, but it's all he wanted to do was secure our border. But this isn't about his border. My point is this. I've heard that number before, and I'm like, where I could see them taking children and women out of the United States and sending them anywhere in the world to be sex slaves or whatever's going on. But I'm like, how are they bringing them in to become sex slaves? Because how is nobody noticing? Like, where are these people going in the United States?
They have tunnels.
Well, thank you. You took what I was going to say. There's they call them the DUMBs, the deep underground military bases
so like these people stayed just there. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, I saw a video on Facebook about that whole thing. Basically, a lot of people have been calling in about earthquakes, okay? But it's actually not earthquakes. It's them blowing the fucking tunnels up. No, they're blowing the tunnels up. Yeah, because they're finding... It kind of goes back to the whole thing, like I think it was our first or second episode about the Mercy, the big ship.
Yep.
Basically that, I mean, again, it is just a theory at the moment, but the tent city that's still set up in New York City in Central Park there is actually being used for these victims, and that some of them have been, and I don't know, I don't know if it's actual credible or not, but that some of these children have been raised underground.
I have heard that. That have never seen light, well. and when they come up to the surface because of the huge difference in temperature and like light, natural sunlight, and down there they have like huge vitamin D deficiencies because we all know that your body synthesizes that off sunlight. Well, I knew that. I don't know if the rest of you guys.
We know now.
I learned that.
Sunlight is amazing.
The more you know.
Yeah.
we need so many more effects, guys.
Yeah.
Just bear with us.
But we're working on it.
But yeah, man, I mean, again, I don't know if it's factual or not. It makes sense because, like you said, Lee, a lot of the pictures that are coming out are of baby stuff. They have sippy cups, off in the corner, or it's a tiny little foot, or the guy's bending over as like to talk to a child, that type of stuff. So it hasn't actually come out yet, but I think it will.
I found disturbing from the national, actually can cite this one, National Traffic Hotline or National Traffic Hotline. They get only, I say only because I think it's ridiculous how many people go missing a year. Only 150 calls per day on average. That's nationwide. You're talking about 330 million people in this country.
Yeah.
That's not including the illegals.
Right.
Only 150. I mean, either these people they're really good at what do they call them, smuggling these people, or just people just don't give a fuck. Excuse my language.
And that's why I actually believe that this is a lot bigger than we are even being told at the moment. First, because again, you don't tell your enemy your fucking game plan before you do it, No,
of course not.
Second, there's too much shit going on. Too many coincidences to be coincidence.
Right. I agree.
I've said it before.
You say it again.
And I have a feeling that once Trump is elected again, because he will, this is all going to fucking blow up.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
4 more years.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. I just burst it out. But what I'm saying, but maybe I didn't make myself clear. Like you smuggle these people in to be sex slaves to go where? I mean, like I know it's not majority underground. Maybe it is, but like I'm thinking like rich people on their big properties, like huge,
or their islands, perhaps.
Yeah, or their islands or something like that. Because I'm like, if some rich
wonder
person,
where that come from?
Let's say you got this one big ass house in the neighborhood that's gated and all this other shit. Like you wouldn't know what's going on there.
Right?
No.
Well, and not just that though, but 90. Well, okay, maybe not that high, but the majority of these people, okay, that are getting these children are filthy fucking rich.
That's true. And you know what?
That
is, I just had not a brain fart, but now that I'm thinking back to
what's an opposite of a brain fart?
An epiphany.
A brain burp, right? I don't know. That's
an epiphany.
What would the opposite of a brain be?
Hmm.
It's a whatever.
Sorry to bring that up.
It's an epiphany.
Yeah. No, but what I was about to say was I'm so dumb to think like, how would you not know it's going on when, Jesus, I can't remember the girl's name, but the video went viral. The black guy that was like, the dude lived right next door and he was holding these girls for years.
Oh yeah.
Remember that? And the little girl escaped and the black guy was like, oh, like,
That's right.
she came out and they like made like endless memes and songs about his account. But like that just goes to show you like people that live literally right next door to you can have sex slaves or whatever. I mean, he was impregnating them and then I don't know.
Well, again, because the majority of people have been lulled into complacency over, the last 50, 60 years with the media and shit like that. We've been programmed, and, just look at the terminology we use. Television, we're watching it, television. And what do we watch? We watch programs. And what is it? It is entertainment.
Yep.
I mean, it's all there. They didn't even try and hide it.
Mockingbird.
Well, they according to Forbes, this industry is I couldn't believe this, $150 billion industry.
Wow.
What, trafficking?
Yeah, human sex trafficking.
A year.
Yeah.
I bet you it's even more than that.
Dude, it might be. What about like, I gotta look it up. What about like Amazon? How much do you think they're making a year? Do you think Amazon makes more or less than this?
I'd say half of that.
Wow.
I mean, while you guys talk, I'm gonna Google that real quick.
That would be crazy. I mean,
another.
If so, they should make this public, and I should buy stock. I'm just kidding.
It's like
that's terrible. I should have never said that.
Oh my God.
Edit. No, but in all seriousness, a lot of people are waking up to what's going on, and before this pandemic and everything like that, like I was naive to think that here in my little neighborhood, my daughter rides her bike, and it's actually like, dude, it's the perfect little neighborhood because there are girls like her age. If they're not her age, they're like 1 year older, 1 year younger, and they got their own little clique, and they're all sassy.
Same age group.
Yeah, and every time they walk, there's like they're walking in slow motion, and there's like weird music playing. I don't know what that's all about, but like flopping their hair and shit.
Oh,
but,
okay, so I just Googled what your question here. I never heard of this. Anyway. They said CNN reported Amazon earned $232.9 billion in revenue. Of that, 10.1 billion was net profit. So they only make like 10 billion a year
profit. Yeah,
profit. So that 230 is not that they're making it, but that's not what their profit is.
So this sex trafficking is like 15 times more than that.
Yeah, that's what I was way off. I said half.
Dude, that's crazy.
Dude, that's fucking disgusting, man.
That's nuts.
Yeah, there's a reason why people that are involved in this really want this to stick around.
But another great thing that's been going on, I couldn't exactly find the exact details on when it started, but is Operation Broken Heart. It's basically an operation. They some 3,000, a whole lot of agencies nationwide. Okay, some like 300 agencies or something.
So three-letter guys. Mostly.
Well, not just that, but the U.S. Marshals, attorneys, the U.S. Attorney Office, even the Postal Inspection Service. Okay, all banded together, and they have been taking down pedophiles. I found ones going back as far as like 2014, but basically, June 2009 or 2019, ABCnews.com, 51 arrested in Texas for child sex crime sting. And, they got bigger numbers like in June 2018, justice.gov, 2,300 suspected online child sex offenders were arrested. Yeah. And it's just, look it up, man. They're doing good work. That's for sure. Look up, Operation Broken Heart.
Yeah, look it up. What I was going to say was Google the number of Disney employees that have been arrested for
dude.
Child pornography.
Dude, it's a crazy amount.
Or pedophilia or things of that nature.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, I mean, if I knew that was going to come out, I could have brought up some names. I can't remember the guy's name, so it's kind of pointless to bring it up.
Right.
Apparently, maybe I'll bring it up another show. There's a guy that got arrested for pedophilia, and like a year later, they rehired him at Disney for other projects.
Two guys, not necessarily both. At Disney,
I only heard that one, but
one was at Disney, and one was at like Nickelodeon or something like that.
Oh yeah.
So
okay,
out the front door.
Yeah, I guess it is technically still Disney. They own every goddamn thing. Even that's why Fox News they're owned by basically Fox.
Right.
I'm sorry, they're owned by Disney.
They're owned by Disney.
Yeah. So have you heard any of this?
I think I'm owned by Disney.
There's only a
damn
few.
Show is a Disney tattoo on my ass. But
there's only a few corporations and a few fucking news outlets that are not owned by Disney. Only a few.
I think OAN. I think that's it.
Yeah. But what I was gonna say before you came back in with the fact was, dude, like I took it for granted, like my daughter even playing outside. Like my daughter just turned 7. We covered that, in the episode, and these people are professionals. It would take nothing to just roll up beside my daughter, snatch her, and I'd never see my daughter again. And most of the time, definitely not now, but before, I'd be like, yeah, baby, go out and play. Like I used to do, like when we were kids, hey, go out and have fun until the lights come on.
Right. They always told us, hey, if you see a stranger, tell them to go pound sand and say, no, run away. But that's it.
Stranger danger, whatever.
Right,
I mean,
my dad told me to yell fire.
Yeah, I mean, you don't go in the guy's van that's offering you candy, all right? Snickers or not.
I'll take candy.
Unless it's a Reese's. I'm not
but
no, but you're exactly right. I mean, have you seen some of those videos of these guys trying to snatch kids and shit?
Yeah.
I was just going to bring that up. Thank you, Ben. I was just going to tell you, he shared a video of these. It was basically, most of them were all overseas. It was like, Asian countries or these kids were just being snatched literally right in front of the parents.
Right.
Like the one that disturbed me.
They didn't care. Yeah, they didn't care the parent was there.
Right. The one that disturbed me the most is the one Asian woman who had 2 kids, 1 boy and a girl, and the boy was standing by the door, and I think he was maybe 3 feet away from his mother, and a guy just opened the door and snagged him.
Yeah.
And then the mom had the daughter in her arms.
Trying to fight him.
Right. Trying to fight the dude.
You don't see anything because it's...
And thank God other people in that video.
I think someone helped her out, and then she got her kid back, thankfully, but that to me was like disturbing.
But you know what? Like I can't even say like my daughter, because they snatch boys. They
snatch anyone.
Yeah. It's dude. Like now, like I'm not kidding. As a parent, like I better not see it because everybody's dying. I don't care. Like they're not getting far because I promise you they're all dying. Like I'm not playing.
And not fast either.
When it comes to my kids, like, but it's just, man, like if this was like when I was younger, I'd be like, yeah, Dad, I'm cool. If somebody, I'd be like, stranger danger or whatever. But like,
right.
Now that I'm the parent, like it's terrifying. I mean, even if I'm in like Walmart, I gotta have my kids in front of me. They gotta be within arm's reach because Jesus Christ, man, it can happen so fast. And
me and my younger son were in fucking Walmart, and this creepy ass dude comes up, and he just comes up and he says, "I like little boys," and I said, "Back up, back the fuck up!"
Oh my!
And like,
God.
dude, like all these people started looking at me and shit. And he's like, "Oh no!" I'm like, "Back the fuck up!" And I grabbed him, dude. We just fucking laughed. Crazy. Yeah, man. I mean, it's crazy that the people even have the audacity to walk up to some fucking random kid and just start talking to him. It's like. No, dude.
And on the opposite side of that, now I don't even know if this is gonna make any sense, but like I have beautiful children. Have you ever seen my son? You see my daughter, like my oldest.
I don't know where they came from.
I don't know why. I don't know why they're so handsome, and I don't know why they're so beautiful. But
mailman.
Yeah.
Why does it look like the mailman?
Right.
But oh my God, I think I'm drawing a brain fart of where I was going with that. But
beautiful children.
Yeah, I don't even know. Damn it, you guys.
He just wanted to brag he has beautiful children, that's all.
Yeah, that's it. Next segment.
Well, I was going to say, since I've, I'm going to say red pill, being woke, whatever you want to call it, just being more aware of what's going on in the world. Okay, Diggs and I live in Whiteville, Pennsylvania, okay? There's tons of white people here. It's Amish country.
For sure.
It's a very safe area. Yeah. But that being said, that's not going to deter me from thinking everyone is suspicious.
Oh, I know what I was going to say now.
Right, man.
I know what I was going to say now.
Well, I was going to be finished, and you can just keep right down if you have to.
I'm going to write it down.
So my kids love to run around the front yard, and there's always cars flying by. So anytime I see a car coming up, I immediately grab my child and I just stare down grandma that's driving by me like, bitch, keep on rolling by. Yeah. Like poor,
keep rolling, Granny.
You're right, Creek 7-year-old woman's looking like, why is he looking at me that way? Just keep rolling, Granny.
We gotta be vigilant as parents, man. But I remember what I was gonna say. So like I said, my kids are beautiful and handsome. But like, let's say I'm out like at Home Depot or something, and I don't have my kids, and I see a mother, single or not, whatever, with her kid. The way things are nowadays, I don't even feel it's appropriate for me to even compliment how beautiful their child is.
Right.
Because
Might get sprayed in the face with a laser.
Because now I feel like, 10 years ago, you'd be like, oh my God, you have beautiful kids. But I feel like now if I do that, people are like,
you creepy mom.
Watch this motherfucker. Like, and I'm like, nah, like
all the security cameras like
the
on
store
you.
manager.
Yeah. You have, I still do it here and there. Like if I have my kids for sure.
Right. So you're not a creepy.
I'm not
less creepy.
But you gotta, like, I don't know. I just feel weird, like, because now that you have kids, you look at other people's kids.
It's funny you said like it's not so similar, but I go
You're
to the
always
store.
Comparing.
Yeah. I go to the store and I see parents like their kids are like 30 feet away from them.
Yeah.
And I've had strange kids come up to me and go, oh hi.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I say to them, like, where's your mom and daddy? And they're like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you don't know?
Yeah.
and like 30 seconds later, parents just like, look at the bras, look at the shirts.
Yeah.
Right. Or they're fucking watching their phone.
Yeah.
I
just want to like tap them like, what are you doing?
Yeah. So
like, dude, watch your fucking kid, man.
Like the black dude said, protect your wife, protect your kids. They raping everybody out here. I think that's
plain and simple.
I mean,
and it's unfortunate, man. Like, yes,
I don't know.
Yeah. Even fucking 10 years ago, I'm sure this stuff was going on, but it just seems like it's gotten a lot bigger, with them trying to lower the age of consent and trying to make pedophilia a fucking sexual preference.
Did we talk about that before?
No, we didn't.
Or did we discuss it offline?
We discussed it offline. But we definitely need to.
Oh, when they had, we can bring that up because it has to kind of do with what we're talking about.
Yeah.
The one, I think she was British or Australian, but she was like,
that's why I was like, well, wait, because I'll get the actual name.
Oh, yeah.
But go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, well, we can bring this up so you can look it up. It was online on Facebook, so you probably already seen it if you haven't. It was just, she was all talking like, well, pedophilia is a psychological disorder.
Like, TED Talk. It was a TED Talk.
Was it a TED Talk?
It was a TED Talk.
And there's people just sitting there like, if it was me like, you sick bitch, I'd be throwing whatever I could.
They brought a woman out, they gave her a soft voice, and she's like, there's nothing wrong with you. It's a sexual orientation. Like trying to present it in a way that like it's not
creepy or disgusting.
Like it's fucking
Or what
disgusting.
about Oprah? What about Oprah saying that if it's done right,
don't get me started.
It's like, are you fucking serious, man?
Right.
Like, no.
Oh, wait till this shit comes out about Oprah, people. It's gonna blow your minds.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another subject.
I read her magazine the other day.
Oh, it's canceled, by the way. She
wait, yeah, it is.
Yeah, she canceled that shit.
That's the joke.
Fact check. It's canceled.
Yeah, bitch.
So was Ellen.
Anyway, Oprah's probably gonna kill me.
Bring it on, you fat chunky bitch.
Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Jesus Christ, you're like that fucking goddamn. This would have been so perfect. I had his name, the fuck.
You talking about her boyfriend?
No, the fucking fat actor that's like skinny, fat, skinny, fat, skinny, fat.
You talking about Eddie Murphy and the Nutty Professor?
No. This is the white dude. He's
Great
like
movie.
He's in movies.
Chris Farley.
No,
Dude, I'm a movie guy, so you can just name another.
He's the
they're
the undercover high school cops or whatever. They were trying to find Wi-Fi.
Oh, Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill. Yes, Jesus Christ, Jonah Hill. He's fat. He's skinny. He's fat. He's skinny.
Dude,
yeah. That's Oprah. Oprah's the black woman version of Jonah Hill,
and she's a piece of shit.
And there you have it. That's my joke that took 5 minutes.
Yeah, for all you people that like Oprah, you probably shouldn't like her anymore.
Do your homework. Do your fucking homework, man.
Yeah,
a lot of the stuff that she is saying is disturbing.
You look at her friendships, her ties. It doesn't look good.
Yeah, that's it. We're bringing it up another day.
Yeah. So anyway, we're at 1 hour and 8.
Are we really?
Yes.
Damn.
So I guess we should start to
we can move on to our next one. We can end the show, whatever you want to do.
Whatever. It doesn't matter to me, man.
So plain and simple, Rambo versus fucking Commando.
Oh my God. It's not even is that?
Wait, so who do you have?
It's Rambo all day, man.
Oh
no,
my God.
Come on,
It's John Rambo.
No, dude.
Now I will give you the fact that Rambo is very mobile.
And he's got no ties, but he got Commando. He's got a daughter. Something to fight for. You got something to fight for.
And you can't come at fucking Commando with a fucking bow and arrow. He's got like an unlimited belt-fed weapon. He'll mow the whole
like half an army with a shed full of stuff. Come on,
yeah, a pitchfork,
all John Rambo
a
needs. All John Rambo needs is his knife and some fucking string. That's it, and you're dead. You're dead.
That's true. He's kind of got me there. He did kill a lot of people in that forest in the first one,
but
with some branches and shit.
Yeah, but it's the unlimited ammo capacity.
Right. I mean, he can shoot 1,000 rounds without reloading. Yeah. Come on.
How many times have you seen Rambo shot?
He was.
I don't know.
He did get blown up, and he got that piece of wood.
He had that paper cut that one time.
Paper cut. It drew first blood.
I mean, the big Russian guy electrocuted him a couple times, but
yeah.
Oh yeah, but that was the third one.
Yeah,
I think
something like that.
Commando is jacked, bro. I mean, like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, remember in the beginning,
Rambo was like kind of big, but he wasn't fucking Commando.
I mean, Commando was had a trunk on his shoulder, like half a tree.
Yeah, even the last fucking Rambo, he was jacked, man. He's like 65 years old.
No, he's not jacked. He's
CGI, Ben.
No, he's just fat on Twinkies. No,
that's CGI,
Come on.
Ben.
Freaking jacked. He's jacked up on Twinkies.
Yeah.
Give my jelly roll.
It's computer animated muscles.
Yeah.
Right.
He's only
Make me look
like
gorgeous.
5'7".
Yeah, he's short as fuck. He's like Sylvester.
I thought he was
Stallone.
5'9", 5'10".
Nah, he's like They had step
Somebody
stools.
Google
They
that.
had
He's a
step
little
stools
dude.
for Rocky 4.
No, you're thinking of Tom Cruise.
Tiny Tom Cruise from like Family Guy. Dude, I love that shit.
You old midget.
Yeah,
Tiny
man.
Tom Cruise.
Hey guys.
Tiny Tom Cruise.
I do bad impressions of Tom Cruise. Sorry.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the new trailer for the new Batman? It looks pretty cool. But
I haven't yet.
It looks pretty
haven't seen
badass.
I haven't yet.
But the guy who's playing it, I should probably hold judgment because I thought Heath Ledger was going to make a terrible Joker. I was wrong there. This guy, if you've never seen Twilight, he played a vampire that sparkled in the sunlight.
Fucking Robert, what's his name?
Robert Patterson.
What?
Oh, come on, really?
He was in Harry Potter, for Christ's sake.
Oh, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
judgment.
Christian Bale was not my favorite.
I thought he did okay on that.
Hey, I thought he did all right.
But he did a good job.
Yeah.
But Robert Patterson is fucking Batman. Dude,
But
you
then,
sparkle.
what about? I never watched.
Go
it.
watch the trailer. It looks pretty good. I don't know. it just cracks me up. The guy,
Who's
the
the
guy?
enemy?
He's like played a vampire
bad
when
guy?
he sparkled in the sunlight. I was like, I can't take you seriously, dude. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you're supposed to fucking go up in flames, not sparkle.
That's right.
Right.
Sparkling shit.
Who's the enemy in it?
It's gonna be the Joker. No, Riddler. I'm sorry.
Riddler.
Yeah, Riddler. And I
Okay.
think that they Penguin too. I think maybe.
I thought Jim Carrey did a pretty good Riddler, though.
Yeah, but the rest of the movie was like a joke. And
Yeah,
comical.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that made that movie terrible
Poison
was Jim
Ivy
Carrey.
and all
Yeah,
that
it was
shit.
so dumb.
Arnold with Mr. Freeze.
that was a Batman and Robin. That was the next one.
Oh, my
Dude,
fault.
but that was fact check.
Shit, fuck.
Dude, that was the worst. That should have been whoever made that movie. I think it was Tim Burton or something.
It was
With Poison Ivy and
and
it was
Mr. Freeze. Chill out,
Mr. Freeze.
Fucking
Chill
idiot.
out.
His name was Naga.
Not gonna work here anymore.
Not gonna make any more movies in Hollywood.
Dude,
Oh,
what
man.
about the new fucking Bill and Ted, man?
Oh yeah, dude.
Well,
It's gonna
for
be
you-
so bad, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Yeah, I have to. It's part,
Dude,
it's part of our childhood.
I mean, you got 6-year-old Keanu. Hey, party on!
yeah.
You got to see it for nostalgia reasons.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
It's
you
gonna
know?
be terrible, but
But you go in knowing that it's going to be horrible, you won't be disappointed.
Right.
Exactly.
We might be surprised. I don't know.
Hey, maybe it's going to be the
Right?
best movie of 2020.
I don't know, man. Actually, it might be because the special effects are a hell of a lot better nowadays than they were when they were
That's
made.
True. Like
Maybe the phone booth will actually look like
back in the day when I did porn,
Phone booth.
they had to like CGI how big my bulge was out of the scene. Now it's just
they don't call them tripod for
Dude,
nothing,
with
folks.
exactly.
with the wide shot, they can get it all in now.
Yeah.
Fucking panoramic view.
Oh God.
Oh,
but
my sweet
but
Jesus.
seriously,
Oh.
Commando would fuck Rambo up for the record. I think
It wouldn't happen.
I
wouldn't
yeah,
happen.
come on, dude.
Whatever,
I mean,
he wore like
Dude.
3 lines of
Dude, he
black
fucking-
paint across his face, dude. That's
He
scary.
broke out of
Dude,
out of jail and fucking messed up a whole town, man.
he took out half the
fucked
Colombian
up the National
Army.
Guard.
First of all, they were malnourished.
Yeah, they're eating fucking camel dump. I mean, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, you can't. Commando was going against like other Navy SEALs and shit.
Yeah, like Colombian Army, man.
Yeah. Colombian
Trained.
Army.
At least they looked
All
uniform
jacked
anyway.
up on cocaine. They had the advantage.
Oh no, man! They're like, man, let's get this motherfucker.
Oh,
So
man.
we
Oh,
win,
shit.
you lose.
Get used to it.
Sorry, you can't convince me, man. You can't
All right.
convince me. Don't get me
We'll call-
wrong.
we'll call
I
it
got
a draw.
much love for Commando.
No
Call it
draw.
a draw.
No, well, you can draw. I'm gonna stick with my story and stick to it.
Yeah. Oh man.
Well, guys, let's. I guess we're gonna do our final segment, which is going around the table and moans, groans, complaints. And something you learned at this episode. Then your final thoughts. Your final thoughts.
Final thoughts would be: if you see something wrong, speak up. All right. If you think a child is in trouble, do something. All right. Especially nowadays with the fucking masks, man. You can't see if they got duct tape over their mouth or whatever. No, I'm not saying go up to random ass kids and ask them if they're okay. But if you see something, speak up. Speak up for your fellow man.
I'm glad you brought that up because I was going to bring this up. There is a human trafficking hotline. It's 1-888-373-7888. Too many goddamn eights in there. Again, that's 1-888-373-7888. That's human trafficking hotline. If you see something, say something.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh, I was saying that was my phone. I'm an idiot. I didn't mute it.
Edit this, please.
Dig it, Dad.
So my fault. Were you done, Ben, with your
Rant? Yes, I think he was done.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Well,
You're we're gonna go to you, Ben. Jesus Christ. Diggs, we're gonna go to you. What are your final thoughts, moan, groans, complaints?
Well, first of all, I would like to thank Image 360. It's in we're from Lancaster. We're filming this in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, but Image 360 who used to be they actually bought out a company called Signs by Tomorrow. I don't know if you guys ever heard of them, but they bought them out, and these are the guys who perfected this beautiful
Oh, it's awesome.
backdrop
Hope you guys like it.
for us. I mean, it's vinyl. It's 10 feet by 6 feet.
I got to get a small one for behind me.
Yeah, something.
That'd be cool, yeah.
Yeah, it would. But yeah, I mean, I paid out the ass for it, but I don't care because there's no amount of money that that
Make
I
us
don't
look,
want to.
make it look good.
Yeah, doesn't it look? I mean, doesn't
Looks
it just
dope.
look sexy?
We're legit now.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was my first shot out. Texas Roadhouse. I went there for my brother, not my son's birthday. He turned. He's officially a teenager, August 31st.
Oh.
So we went there, and dude, I hadn't been there in a while. When I say every single thing from the appetizer to the end was out of fucking control, awesome.
Good.
I mean, we had cheese fries. I got herb crusted chicken. Every bite, I was just like, it was crazy. And since I've started my new lifestyle change, but
Right.
I had to say goodbye to that. But the rolls too, oh my god, with that cinnamon butter.
Oh man,
Forget about it.
It's wonderful.
I hope I made you hungry. Go to your local Texas Roadhouse and hit them up. And if you're watching this, Megan, I love you because you work there, and Mariah, I love you guys.
Don't forget to tip your waitress.
Yeah, tip them huge. And then
20% or more, you cheap bastards.
yeah, and then last two
Don't
things,
get cheap.
real quick. As always, I'm gonna post the suicide prevention number like I always do every show. That number is 800-273-8255. Hit the number 1 afterwards. If you're feeling down, depressed, Corona's got you, you feel like you're locked in a cage or whatever, call somebody, reach out.
And you can always message us too.
Yeah, message us. And and don't end your life because it's sad. And think about who you're going to leave behind. So
Right.
that's for anybody. And then my very last thing is, we got into this discussion before. I'm going to make it real quick, but Lee here was in the Navy. And even though he never technically, according to the Navy, like went on a combat mission, he was in Guantanamo, and he did see and experience things that the normal person doesn't. And so we've had this talk before, because when I got in the military, I got service connected disability money. I mean, Jesus Christ, we ran like 12 miles a week. I jumped out of planes. I was airborne. Yep. So they're definitely compensating me for knee damage and, you know, back issues, ringing my ears, stuff like that. Definitely so my thing is to you guys, and I've stressed this to Lee, even though like when he got out, he never really made a claim, always try to make a claim. And if you're listening to this right now and you're still in the military, I don't care what anybody tells you. Like, don't be, you know, hua, and don't be in such a rush to get out of the military that you just want to skip over that whole claim process. Like the military,
that physical.
Yes. The military changed you in some way, shape, or form. And I'm not greedy. I'm not like, pay me, you know, but I'm like, I have to take medication every day for anxiety. And I didn't have that before I joined the military. So I'm like,
absolutely,
that is not my fault. So even though it's just money and it doesn't really help, because I take the medication, the medication helps. It does help, you know, whether it's buying something for my kids or whatever. So if you
or save it,
or do whatever, put it in your kids, you know, college fund or whatever, but do not get out of the military without claiming something.
Get that physical, you know, complain about
you ran shit tons of miles. You did whatever, whether you were airborne, air assault, special forces, whatever. And it's sad, like
or even a leg, man.
Yeah, or even a leg. Like my buddy, well, a leg is somebody that's not airborne for the record, but my buddy Santiago, which I hope he listens to this one day. To this day, he's like, nah, bro, I didn't do that shit. I was just ready to get out, and I never fought. I was like, bro, like.
You can still go back. Even if you've gotten out, you can still go back and make a claim.
Yes, please do it. Make a claim, because they changed us. I guess that's my arguing point. Like, the military gave me anxiety. Now because I jumped out of a plane and I always get up and do a complete 360 to look if I dropped anything. That's something I did when being airborne. Like, there's little stupid things that are rippling out into my life. And so it's very important that you sacrifice so much for the military. So now they need to sacrifice for you. And Absolutely. They need to pay you for the rest of your life, because
I watch people's hands.
Yeah. And that's all I got. So,
okay. I was going to piggyback off of what you said about, the suicide hotline and everything. Like I said, I think episode 1, I'm open to it. I know these guys are. If you guys just don't want to reach out to the VA and deal with those guys, if you listen to us, you kind of maybe feel like connection to us. If you want to, shoot us a message, a private message. If you just want to talk about something, or maybe we'll talk through Skype or for a phone. Anything you want. And maybe it's just to help you get through the day, or just anything you want to talk about. We're here. That's kind of why we're doing this, for you guys.
Absolutely.
It's a brotherhood, and you guys know this, right? It's a brotherhood. We stick together until we die.
Yeah. Or and even on top of that, just leave us comments, leave us questions on our comments on our YouTube. We'll answer them on the show. I mean,
absolutely.
We're not
or something that you want us to talk about.
Yeah.
Right. If there's a subject you want us to talk about that could be funny, could be serious, anything you want. We're open to it.
If you want to be on the show, we don't care. Go to our Facebook. Not our Facebook. Go to our YouTube. That's with Vendettas. Leave us a comment, under the video about anything. You can be like, you guys fucking suck. I'm like, whoa, hey, Dave 64 live in my basement. That was awesome. We do suck, bro. Appreciate it.
Well, well, next week we're gonna get into talk. We're gonna hopefully have Jen on. Better come with Jen.
Yeah,
Jen. We're gonna get into vaccines and maybe touch on mask a little bit, because she's got a lot of knowledge with this stuff.
She's got a lot of great videos on her page as well.
Yeah, her name is Jen Van Allen. If you want to check her out on Facebook, I'm not sure she's got a website, but she's a doctor, and I can't even pronounce it. But just to check out her profile, she's very smart. And we're gonna have her on next week. Probably our next episode.
Our first official interview.
Woo!
I'm pumped.
Yeah. We're getting big time now.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
Watch out now.
Okay, don't forget to go on our YouTube page. I'm sorry, our Facebook page. Like us, check out our merchandise shop. There's I have some mugs, some sweaters. I'm still working on some other ideas. If you don't like the color scheme on certain things, just let us know or let me know. I can change it for you. Like for example, I have the fact check in blue. You want it like a different color just for you guys. I can change it. It's so easy. I can just click up a button, change it up.
Gotcha.
And don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification button for all our updated episodes. And that's going to be it for us, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. We
love you, America.
We love
Peace out,
all
guys.
of you.
And that's our show. Have a good week.
Peace.
We out.